Start பண்ணல சார்.
Okay. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Sumukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketur Ganadhyakshaha Phalachandro Gajaranaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Suktam Baradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasya Dvirada Vaktradhya Parishadhya Parastatam Vignam Nigdhanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamastraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Ganana Antva Ganapati Gum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anas Pranvannotibhissida Sadhanam Prano Devi Saraswati Vaje Bharvajinivati Dhinama Vitrayavatu Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswatyai Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Sahasrasirisham Devam Visvaksham Visvarambhuvam Visvan Narayanam Devamaksharam Paramam Padam Visvatah Paraman Nityam Visvan Narayanagum Harim Visvamevedam Purushastat Visvamupajivati Patim Visvasyadme Sparagum Saspatagum Sivamachyutam Narayanam Mahagnyeyam Visvatmanam Parayanam. Up to that point we came in our last session. The Narayana Suktam, I forgot to mention, that is in Taitriya Aranyakam, number 4, Prapatakaha, number 10, and 13th Anuvakam, Anuvakaha 13. So also from Taitriya Aranyakam. So Narayana Suktam, we started, we came up to the first 3 mantrangal. Let us move on. Now, where our Hridayam is, Hridayam is Hridaya, as Swami says, where Daya, love, Prema is firmly established. There is a spot within our body, and Narayana Suktam is going to tell us exactly where it is and how it appears, how it manifests itself, how Prema manifests itself inside our body, and how it is activating everything we do, our mind, our buddhi, our body, indriyangal, everything. And so this is what we're going to see. And also, very beautifully, the Rishi is going to tell us this is where Paramatma is. We say Chetrambalam. So many things are there. People describe it in so many ways. And that is what Narayana Suktam is going to tell us. So let us move on in mantram number 4. This is recite the mantra 3 first and then move on. Patim visvasyatme swaragum saspatagum sivamachyutam narayanam mahatnyayam visvatmanam parayanam narayana paro jyotiratma narayana paraha narayana param brahmadattvan narayana paraha narayana paro jyotiratma narayana paraha narayana param brahmadattvan narayana paraha narayana Narayanaha Paraha Jyotihi Narayanaha Paraha Atma Narayanaha Param Brahma Narayanaha Para Tattvam Paraha Tattvam Narayanaha Paraha Jyotihi Narayanane Siranda Oli. Narayanane, Narayana. Both, I forget whether we were talking Tamil or English, so let me say in both. So Narayanane Siranda Oli. Narayana is the supreme, most exalted, Param, supreme, the effulgence, the brilliance, the chaitanyam, the shining. The brilliance in everything that is brilliant. The light that is in the light, that gives all our light. The effulgence in the effulgence. That is what Narayana is. Narayanaha Paraha Jyotihi. Narayanaha Paraha Atma. Narayana, Narayanane. That in Tamil, the Ekaram is very important. It's only Narayana. Narayanaha Eva. That Eva is implicit in the Suktam. Okay. So Narayanaha Paraha Atma. Narayana is Paramatma. Narayanane Paramatma. Paramatma, Jivatma, Atma, whatever Padam I use, it denotes him only, but the Padam does not capture him fully. It only indicative, points direction, that's all. It points a direction. That's all it is. Because Bhagavan is indescribable, unimaginable, cannot be captured by the mind or by words. We saw that. And that Amrtatvam is described with the Padam Narayanaha. Okay? So, Paramatma, Narayanaha, Param Brahma. Narayana is Parabrahmam. In Parabrahmam, all of us have heard that phrase before. So, the Brahman, Brahmandam, we saw that in Purusha Suktam, right? He is the one beyond. Is also the one who appears as the Brahman, the Brahmandam, but is also beyond that Paraha, beyond that. Okay, Narayana, Parabrahmam. Narayana, Paraha, Tattvam. Paratattvam. Now, Tattvam itself, we say, is Satyam. the essence. So many words we try to describe it, but we all know there is something there. Each one of us know that. We all know. And we cannot run away from it. We know there is something there. We call it Sakshi, whatever it is, essence, prema, whatever the padam we use. I know it is there all the time, in all places, and in all ways. Okay? That tattvam, that I feel, I know, not only feel, I experience it, I aware of it. I'm aware of it. Let me put it that way. I'm aware that it is present. Something is there constantly, okay? And looking over me, taking care of me, okay? Constantly. It never leaves me at all. I mean, it's amazing. Whether I pay attention to it or not, it always pays attention to me, always attentive to my needs, to my everything, to my portionam, to my protection, everything, it is there. I know that because I'm aware of it. I'm not fully aware of it in the sense what it is, but I'm aware that it is there. Right? That tattvam, but Bhagavan with parat tattvam again is something that is the fact that I'm aware that it is there, even though I'm not aware what it is, right? Well, all of us in our lifetime, at least once, we all would have experienced divinity, the taste of what Bhagavan is. Each one of us, doesn't matter whether we've been blessed with Sparshan, Darshan, and Sambhashan of Avataram of the Swami Bhagavan who came, or we have not been, doesn't matter. Each one of us is equally blessed. And we would have at least once, we would have tasted a bit of that amrutam. Oh my God, this is the presence of God, presence of divinity. We would have done that. But when I'm aware that Bhagavan is there constantly within me, and if I'm sincere with Shraddha, maybe I am aware that Bhagavan is outside of me too, right? Even though I'm not aware that what that Bhagavan is, I'm aware it is there. So this Parat Tattvam is beyond the feeling of separation. I think Bhagavan is there, so I'm different from that Bhagavan, right? I'm worshipping him, so I'm different from that the Bhagavan that I'm worshipping. This feeling, which is what we call Maya, illusion, so many things and all that, those are all fine. But Bhagavan is Paraha. He is beyond that sense of limited awareness, limited consciousness that I have. I'm conscious, as Swami says very beautifully, from the there is I'm conscious, then the consciousness, then there is a conscience, right? The conscience is what we call as Manastakshi. This Bhagavan is Narayana, is that Parat Tattvam, is what this mantram says very briefly. You all know that it cannot be explained at all by other than by Bhagavan himself. Okay, Narayana Paro Jyotiratma Narayana Paraha Narayana Param Brahmadatvan Narayana Paraha Narayana Paro Dhyatha Dhyanan Narayana Paraha. That also goes with that. Okay, there's 3 lines. Narayana Paro Dhyatha Dhyanan Narayana Paraha. Now, Narayana Paraha Dhyata. Narayana Paraha Dhyata, Narayana Paraha Dhyanam. Dhyata, one who's doing dhyanam. Okay? And dhyanam itself, we all have heard the word. Okay, without going in, Swami describes, explains what dhyanam is. And the dhyata is the one doing the dhyanam. Okay? Now, paraha dhyata, Narayana paraha dhyata, he is the most exalted among all those who are doing dhyanam. How is that, Swami? What is this? So, if you go to Badrinath, for example, okay, Narayana Avataram is still there even today as I speak. And what do we see? Why Bhagavan has come and does dhyanam there? To show us how to do dhyanam. Bhagavan, Nara and Narayana, both of them are doing dhyanam even today for the Loka Kalyanam, for the Loka Mangalam, Loka Kshemam. That dhyanam is even being done even today. So among the people who are performing dhyanam, so many types of dhyanam people do, isn't it? But how many actually do for the welfare, well-being for all the worlds? If I said to do dhyanam, I try to find the indweller within me. There is a selfishness involved for me to overcome my feeling of separation, to go back and merge, to get back home. Isn't it? Whereas what does Bhagavan do? Is this tapas, this dhyanam he does? One of the early avatarangal of Bhagavan is Narayana avataram. And that is why this Badrika Kshetram, Badrikashramam is extremely sacred, extremely sacred. And I really cannot put words, because you read Mahabharatam, Bhagavatam, or Ramayanam, and recently Adi Shankara himself has come and, brought out the greatness of that place. I mean, not the greatness, the sacredness, the great sacredness of that place. You go there, some of you have been there, I'm sure. There is no way to describe that. That is Gandhamadana mountains. We read about it. Arjuna went there, the Pancha Pandavas went there finally to leave their body. So many things have taken place there. That Kshetram, Bhagavan is there even today. This Narayana is doing dhyanam, and among all the people do dhyanam, is Paraha. He is the most supreme, most exalted, because of the example he is setting. Not just doing dhyanam. No, so many people yogigal are there, they can tell us, Acharya, so many things we can know. The example that Bhagavan gives, why he is Paraha, is the purpose, the objective, and the bhavam with which he is doing dhyanam there in Badrinath, in Badrikashramam, for the welfare and the well-being of all the worlds. This is so important to experience that. So Narayana Paraha Dhyata and Narayana Paraha Dhyanam. Obviously, Swami, now sit and where is my home? Okay, we saw one of the meanings of the explanation that Swami gave for the Padam Narayana, which is what very close to my heart. So I shared that with you. And so many other people, scholars, they all give different explanations. That's all fine. You can enjoy Bhagavan whichever way you want. But when I yearn for Bhagavan, I yearn for Swami in such a way, I cannot bear the separation. I have nothing else, no other desire except Bhagavan. That feeling of separation has to go. Only you want. When that moment comes, each one of us life, that moment definitely comes at least once. When you really forget yourself, you forget everything else, the world, your relatives, the wealth you have, power, position, everything is gone. Your illness, whatever it may be, what health, doesn't matter. Everything is gone. Only Bhagavan is present. Only, totally, exclusively, Bhagavan is present. That Kshanam in when you yearn for him, at that time Bhagavan manifests himself. Okay, absolutely, guaranteed. That when Bhagavan comes, and then the tears of bliss that comes out of your eyes, Anand is Perananda Kannir, Peranandathukkum Mela, it is beyond that. And that Bhagavan, that is that Kshira Sagaram. Our elders, when they describe Kshira Sagaram, it is not there somewhere in the, above Satyalokam and all that. It is there very much within us. And that Kshira Sagaram, which is so sweet it is, that teardrop that I shed for Bhagavan, a single teardrop I shed for Bhagavan, okay, is full of sweetness. That is Amritam. And that Bhagavan, Sriman Narayana, is residing in that, on the bed of Adisesha, which is nothing but my mind that is completely subdued under control of Bhagavan. It is absolutely. So that is the significant. That is Narayana, as Bhagavan has explained so beautifully. Swami explained it, which I will never forget, and with his grace, never forget. Now, other people have also different explanations they've given. One of them is, for example, Naraha, okay, Naraha, man, Nara, Narayana, right? And all the things that have come from Naraha, they call it as Narayani. All of us are basically Stri Vamsam only, okay? Because we are all dependent. Bhagavan is the only independent. That's why he is the only Purusha. We are all Strigal. Doesn't matter whether I'm a man or a woman. In our thing, we are all Strigal only. And in fact, scientifically, it is proven the very first 10 days of conception, they actually, the thing that is conceived is only feminine. Only after the 10th day, what we call as a female gender or a male gender takes place. So these are all very important to understand. The Narayani is dependent on Bhagavan. Okay. Now, the place of residence for all of us, the Ayanam, Naraha, Ayanam. Another way they explain this is Narayana. So that's a slight digression there. And I don't know why I did it, but it happened. So let us move on. So Narayana, Paraha Dhyanam. So my home is Narayana only. So there I do the Dhyanam. So many things I think of throughout the day. Even today I was thinking so many things I think of, absolutely all these things come and go. They are absolutely not important. And what is important, the only thing that's important is Bhagavan Sriman Narayana. I do Dhyanam on him. Paraha is the most supreme, most important, most essential. Dhyanam is Narayana. So Narayana, Paraha Dhyata, is showing me the way of how to do Dhyanam, with what bhavam I must do, and also he is the goal, the pathway as well as the goal, and important teaching. When you do Dhyanam, which is basically I can do Dhyanam on every piece of work I do as worship, that itself is one form of Dhyanam. I keep the company of Bhagavan doing it, that is also one form of Dhyanam. Whatever it may be, you don't have to sit in Padmasana and then do. But keeping the mind with Bhagavan is dhyanam. Now to do that, Swami, I'm wanting Swami for wanting Bhagavan for Bhagavan's sake, nothing else. To approach that, to facilitate my mind to go there, Swami has given a beautiful mantra. He says, Samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. Always wish, always desire, always approach, act, think, whatever it is, for the welfare and well-being of all beings in all the world, for Suktam. And Swami, not once, but several times, when in Prashantanalayam, the way that he taught this, the most important prayer, I learned it from him, is this Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Nothing else is important because Bhagavan is taking care of everything. I have nothing to do, but except to purify my mind. And for that, facilitating that mantra, Swami, everybody be well. And another thing, just quickly occurs to me, so I'll share with you then before we move on. We go to a temple. I learned from Swami only, I'm sharing with you whatever I learned from his teachings. I'm not saying this is what he taught, because what I understood to be his teaching, I'm sharing. Go to a temple and then do an archana, and priest asks, so what is your gotram? Oh, and then immediately you say your gotram, your nakshatram, etc., and all the, then along with his wife and children and everybody else come. And Swami says, why you do that? Go there and do the archana for samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu, loka kshemam, loka kalyanam, for every being in all the world. You're also included in that. Your family is also included in that. Why do you have this? So open up, expand. So that dhyanam, paraha dhyanam, most exalted, most essential dhyanam should be part of every moment in life, in everything I do. That is Narayana, paraha dhyanam. No, Narayana paro dhyata, dhyanam Narayana paraha. Okay, number 5th mantram. Yaccha kinchit jagat sarvam dhrusyate shruyate piva antar bahishcha tat sarvam vyapya narayana sthitaha. Yaccha kinchit jagat sarvam dhrusyate shruyate piva antar bahishcha tat sarvam vyapya narayana sthitaha. Jagat sarvam yat cha kinchit jagat sarvam drishyate shruyate api va antah baghihi cha tat sarvam vyapya narayana sthitaha. Jagat sarvam, ulagam mulvadilum, all through the prapancham, everywhere in all the world, Jagat sarvam, yat kinchit, yad irko, okay, brothers, kinchit, whatever it is, whatever is there in all the world, okay, yad kinchit, whatever in all these worlds, Jagat sarvam, drishyate, being seen, apiva, or alladu, shruyate, is being heard. What? So only 2 things are mentioned. Drishyate, shruyate. Whatever is there in all the world that is seen or heard. Okay. Ulagam mulvadilum. யாதாம் ஒன்று எதுவா இருந்தாலும் காணப்படுகிறதோ அல்லது கேட்கப்படுகிறதோ. Now, as Taittiriya Upanishad beautifully says, we are the only Pāṅ-tam-va idagam sarvam Pāṅ-tena Pāṅ-tagdas pranoti. It says our whole life experience, everything is only through this five contacting the five, it says, which is our five indriyangal contacting the respective tanmatrayagal outside. Okay, so the five senses we know: hearing, seeing. Okay, what about smelling, sir? What about tasting? What about sparsham? The touch. That's included in this. Even though the mantram says only whatever is heard or whatever is seen, it's implied. It includes all the other things that are cognized by me. Whatever I cognize, if among these five, with the five senses I have, okay, that's the meaning. So Jagat Sarvam Yat Kinchite Drishyate Apiva Sruyate Tat Sarvam, all of them, Murumayaha, not leaving anything behind. Whatever it may be, if I see something, hear something, taste something, or touch something, smell something, doesn't matter. Whatever it may be. Okay, Tat Sarvam. Anaithyam. Okay. Antaha. Ulle. Inside, what we call inside, outside is our imagination. But ulle, you know what I mean. If I smell something, let's say a smell of a rose flower, what is inside that smell? What is the essence of that smell? Right? Then, Bahihi cha, veliyil, outside. Again, a crude translation in English. But same, taking the smell of a rose flower, what is inside that smell? What is the essence of that smell? Number one. Now, outside is what? The rose flower and me smelling it, right? So we call it tanmatrayagal, touching the senses, the indriyangal. The essence in both are the one and the same. The smell of a rose flower, yes, we say it's rose flower has got the smell. No, the same smell is within me. So what is within me is touching what is outside, making the contact. Very important to understand, it is not external, it's all internal. Within me is what is outside. Okay, but I contact it through these five senses in different ways. Eyes can only see, ears can only hear, etc. Okay, each one has got a job, but everything touches corresponding things. I cannot smell, for example, right? So anta tat sarvam antaha bahihi cha, அனைத்தையும் உள்ளும் வெளியும் வியாபிய, வியாபித்துக் கொண்டு, pervading, there's no gap. He's the one who's present in everything, always pervading. Vyabittu kondu. Narayana sthitaha. Narayana is there. Okay. Narayana sthitaha. Sarvada panipadam. Sarvatokshitiromukam. Sarvata stutimalloke. Sarvam avrutya tishtati is what Bhagavad Gita Swami says. How Bhagavan is present. That's what he says. So, the Bhagavan Narayana Sthitaha, Narayana is there. Is Irikirar. Okay. So, Jagat Sarvam Yat Kinchite Drishyate Apiva Sruyate Tat Sarvam Antah Bhagihi Cha Vyapya Narayana stitaha antar bahishcha tat sarvam vyapya narayana stitaha. Now, if this is what it is, where is he? So I can relate to my body, my mind, and we say look look inside, look internally. But there is nothing to look. Okay, just mind has to focus only on Bhagavan. That's all. Okay, but there is no inside or outside. But these are all created by my mind. Something inside my body, something outside my body, etc. Okay, but all that I have to do, Manmana bhava madbhakto matyaji mam namaskuru. Those are the things that Swami says. Turn your mind towards me. Think of Bhagavan Manasa Bhajare. That's the only thing I have to do. Okay. Now, in doing that, the question still I have, right? At my level, I have to be realistic, you know. So, Swami, where are you within me? Say, my body is moving, my mind is active, I'm speaking so many things, I'm alive on so many things, I am aware of so many, we say in so many ways, yes. Where are you? You talk about Hridayam. So, Hridaya, okay, fine. And we say spiritual heart and physical heart, all these English words we use only confuse us further. Okay. But the moment I use the word Hridayam, where is this Hridayam, Swami? Within my own body. Okay. Where is it operating from? That is going to come in the next mantra. Okay. Anantamavyayam kavigum samudrentam visvarambhuvam padnakosa pratikasagum hridayan chapyato mukham. That comes like chapyato mukham. Okay. Now, let me see how many minutes I have. Okay, we have 8 minutes left. Anantamavyayam kavigum samudrentam visvasambhuvam adnakosa pratikasagum hridayan chapyadho mukham. Now, Anantam, Avyayam, Kavim, Samudre, Antam, Visva, Sambhuvam, all the Rishi is giving his experiences, Anubhavam about Bhagavan, putting it in Padam. Anantam, endless, limitless. Okay. At all times, at all places, indestructible. We also saw at all time, Bhagavan is beyond time. Kala Titaya Namaha Visalam. Kalaya Namaha, Kala Titaya, Kala Atitaya Namaha. So Anantam, Avyayam, indestructible. Okay. How can I destroy prema? Not possible. It's impossible to destroy prema. Prema overpowers everything, right? And Kavim, Bhagavan says Kavihi is a divine poet. I'm giving you in discourses on the Gita, Bhagavan has given continuously. There are 2 volumes published in Prashant Nilayam by Prashant Nilayam Publications, and beautiful it is. And one that describes Kavim Puranam, that slokam when it describes, it is Kavihi, whose Kavi is a divine poet. A divine poet who's seated in your Hridayam and writes a poem of your life, page after page. So he knows what has happened and he knows what's going to happen also. So one normal way we understand Kavi is that, oh, Mukkalo Maridavar, one who can see the past, present, and the future. No, Bhagavan is more than that. The divine poet, Kavim, Kavinam. We say that in our opening prayer, right? Among all the Kavinam, among all the Kavigal, he is the Kavi. Divine poet who is beautifully singing, writing the divine poem of my life, of your life, of everything around. Okay, so that Kavim Samudre, in the ocean, Samudratil, Antam, one who is present inside, in the depth of Samudram. Okay, present in Samudram as Amaidi, Shantam. Our whole Bhumi is now, Varagaswami came, and we all know, right? Took it from the depth of the ocean, and that is where we are living right now on the Bhuma Devi, right? So Bhagavan is also Samudram, Samudre Antam. This also beautifully describes Samudre Antam. Let me just go to this. Please bear with me. I've got 4 minutes left. When just Swami's grace, see, when Swami explained, okay, Naram Ayanam is the way he explained, Narayana. The teardrops, going back to that is so vital, that comes pouring out unstoppably. When you have Bhagavan Darshanam, everybody cries. A cry is not a normal cry that we cry for suffering, pain. No. It is the crying of pangs of separation, finally being, my God, I'm home. This is my home. I want to be here. That kanir, that tear drop, that tear is sweet, as I mentioned to you before, and it is true. This is the truth I'm speaking. Because from Anubhavam, one say it is true, as Swami says. Now, that Samudram doesn't mean what we see in the ocean, the 7 oceans, the geography and all that. No. Samudram is limitless, endless. That Kshira Sagaram is limitless. In that, one who is present in that Samudram, that is now one who is Sayanam, doing that Sayanam, one who is present in that Samudram as the sweetness, the essence. Amritam is, we call it sweet, okay? And in English we say sweet, but Amritam is what Amritam is. That Amritam, the taste, the essence of it is present in that Samudram, Samudre Antam. So Narayana. So that is where Bhagavan. Then Vishwa Sambhuvam, one who does only Mangalam for all the world that are created. Shankaraha, we say, right? One who does only Mangalam, auspiciousness. And we see that in our life, even though we may have ups and downs, sufferings. But interestingly, every pain, every suffering, every problem has a solution. Always remember, if my stomach is aching, that ache also goes away. It is not there all the time, right? Isn't it? So like that, everything is only Mangalam. The final end is auspiciousness and Subham only. Shankaraha. Okay? So Narayanam Vishwa Sambhuvam. Now, Padmakosa Pratikasagam Hridayan Chapyado Mukham. That we will take up in next session, or time is up. And that is where the description begins. Okay, of where this Narayana is, where this Brahma is, where this Shiva is. Whoever you call that name, doesn't matter. All the Sahasranamangal you put, doesn't matter. Where is it? It is going to be coming, the description is going to be coming, starting from here. Okay. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Namaskaram. Are you all happy? Any questions, comments, thoughts, observations from anyone?
Namaskaram, Hari Om, Sai Ram.
Namaskaram, Sai Ram, Hari Om.
Just here on நீங்க சொல்றீங்களா அதுல இன்வால்வ் ஆகி அப்படியே கேட்டுட்டு இருக்கோம். கொஸ்டின்ஸ் ஒன்றும் ஆக்சுவலி இல்லை, ஜஸ்ட் வி ஆர் தேங்கிங் ஃபார் யூ. ஒன்லி ஒரு சின்ன இது மாத்திரம், நீங்க டிவிட்டார்னு ஒரு தடவை கொஞ்சம் இது பண்ணிடல, அதெல்லாம் ஒன்றும் இல்லை. பிகாஸ் இட்ஸ் சப்ஸ்டான்ஷியேட் தட் வாட் யூ ஆர் டிஸ்கிரைபிங் தட் பாயிண்ட். இட் இஸ் இன்டிஸ்கிரைபபிள்ன்றத எப்படியாவது இந்த சின்ன ஜீவன் புத்திக்கு நமக்கு கொண்டு வர்றதுக்கு அப்படி நீங்க பண்றேன். Still we are fully with you. Please go ahead, Swamiji. Namaskaram. Thank you.
Namaskaram, sir. Sai Ram to you. Sai Ram. Very good. So, Ramesh, looks like there's no other opinions or thoughts.
Correct,
Shall we
sir.
close for today then?
Sai
Then,
Ram, yes,
with
sir.
Sai Ram, with Swami's grace, we will meet next week then and continue with his grace. Namaskaram.
Sai Ram. Sai Ram.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram. Sai Ram.
Thank you.